Have you heard of the game Dungeons & Dragons, often referred to as D&D, but you have no idea what that means? Don't worry, calm down, you're in the right place. Welcome back to Fits the Game, your source for news, reviews, and how-tos for Dungeons & Dragons. This video marks the launch of our 101 series for D&D. In this series, we'll introduce new players to the world of Dungeons & Dragons, from the very basic of what is D&D, which we'll talk about in this video, up to creating your own character and interacting with the world and the DM and the other characters around the table. So at its core, D&D is a collaborative storytelling game that can be broken down into what they call the 3 pillars of play. There's exploration, that's where you explore a new fantasy world laid out in front of you by what we call the Dungeon Master. Role-playing, where you get to interact with the world and kind of flex your acting muscles and kind of interact with the people that inhabit the world that you're exploring. And then combat, where you get to fight monsters, defeat bad guys, and become the hero of the day. There's 2 types of players in the game. There's the player characters, which are most of the people sitting around the table that build heroic characters and they go out and explore the world, unravel evil plots, and just generally save the day. And then there's the Dungeon Master, or DM. This is the player that kind of unravels and creates the story as the game plays, and they also are there to be a referee as far as rules and situations go. So to actually play the game, everybody sits around, usually around a table, the Dungeon Master at one end, typically behind what they call a DM screen, just a cardboard or wooden structure that kind of separates them, their notes and their dice rolls from the rest of the players as they play. But then not everybody plays with the DM screen, but that's not anything to worry about right now. What the Dungeon Master will do is set up a situation and then ask the players how they react to that situation. And then based on their reaction, the Dungeon Master may get the players to enter combat or just make a general check or a roll of a dice to see if what they're trying to do will succeed or fail. As you explore the world laid out for you by your Dungeon Master, you'll solve puzzles, fight monsters, unravel evil schemes, all while rolling dice, laughing, and making long-lasting memories with your friends. What's not to love? This video is intended to be a very high-level overview for someone who has no idea what Dungeons & Dragons is, and this whole series will kind of follow that same theme. So if you've never played before, don't feel intimidated. You can just follow along video by video. Or if you are fairly new to the game, you know the concepts, but you just want to kind of a refresher on this piece and that piece, you can kind of go through and just select the individual video that you wish to kind of get a refreshment on. So if you know anyone new to Dungeons & Dragons, you'll be able to share these videos with them, and it'll kind of ease the anxiety a bit of coming into a game that just seems so daunting and mysterious from the outside. But once you come into it and you break it down to each little individual piece, you realize it's not that daunting at all. It's just a lot of people sitting around a table having fun and rolling dice. If you liked the video you saw today, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified whenever Fits the Game's videos go live, please hit the bell notification. If you have any thoughts or anything that is kind of you think is core or needs to be kind of explained to new players, please leave a comment below and we'll look at that in future videos. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you in the next one. Oh, that's what that means. That makes sense. Oh, hey, you're still here. Go ahead and hit one of those videos or hit the subscribe button. You know, if you want, if you're looking for something to do. Hopefully you liked what you saw today. If not, you know, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You know, just so we know how we're doing. All right. Bye.